Hello, everyone. Welcome to this first episode, the inaugural episode of my podcast, Growth Reset. And this episode, called The Power of Three for Small Business Success, we are going to talk about local online marketing, business branding, and personal branding for your small business success. So, dear small business owners, hang on. We are going to discuss a lot of important points here, and we are going to even talk about some common mistakes that you can avoid when you're trying to implement these three powers for your small business success. So, are you ready? So, let's dive into this episode. Hello, I'm Raza Hasnan Naqvi. Welcome to this launch of my podcast, Growth Reset. And we are going to talk about in this first episode. The title of this episode is The Power of Three for Small Business Success. And this particular podcast is uh, called Growth Reset. Why Growth Reset? Because what we are looking at is whatever growth we have had up till this point, and this particular podcast is directed towards small business owners, those who are trying to uh, uh, make their small business a success, make it so that it remains healthy and profitable. So, this particular podcast is for all those small business owners who want to have a healthy and profitable small business. So, this growth reset is about putting a reset on whatever growth you have tried to achieve, you have attempted to achieve so far, and start afresh. Start again from building the foundations which will help your particular small business grow well and stay healthy. Now, the topic for this episode, as I have mentioned, is the power of three for small business success. Now, what is this power of three? Before I talk about that, let me tell you that I understand that being a small business owner is a challenge. You are trying to establish yourself, you are trying to build yourself in today's competition, in today's market where your competition is pretty intense. And what is even more important is that as a small business, you don't have the kind of big budget that big budget companies have. So, what you're looking at is to uh, remain profitable, and you also need to, you're looking at trying to stand out also, and at the same time you're trying to deliver a good experience to your customers about your services, about your products. So all that I understand, you're trying to do that, and there are so many challenges that you're trying to take care of while building your small business. At Growth Reset, this particular podcast, I intend to bring to you those kind of helpful tips, those kind of helpful points that I can only hope and that they will help you grow better. The tips, once you implement them, once you use them, you will get a chance to give your small business a chance to continue to succeed in the market, which is so much driven by competition. So, what is the power of three for small business success? Let's talk about that. The power of three are three things. Number one, local online marketing. Number two, the power of business branding. Number three, the power of personal branding. See, what I'm trying to tell you is that this is the power of three that you have, that you should use to get your small business success ahead of most of your competitors. Local online marketing, business branding, and personal branding. Once you do that, you have a better and a much better chance of standing way ahead of your competitors. Okay, now let's talk about the power of local online marketing. A local online marketing, what is it? It's all about reaching out to your local customers. I mean, you're there in a particular city and you're doing your business there. So you need customers. You already have a set of customers, but you would always require more customers if you want to grow your business, if you want to sustain your business and keep it stable. So what do? You need to reach out to more people in your city. And in this digital age, the best way to do that is using the internet. You use internet, you use the search engines, you use Google, you use the search engine called Bing, which is a Microsoft product. So once you use these search engines properly for your business, to promote your business, to market your business, what you get is the power of local online marketing. Now, for this particular purpose, what I'm going to tell you, what I'm going to suggest to you are three immediate things that you need to consider implementing for local online marketing of your business. Number one, what you need to do is, you've heard of something called Google Business Profile. If you've been following my videos on Instagram, also I keep putting it there. I keep publishing it on Facebook also, and of course I have my YouTube channel, which is localganj.com, where I keep that's my website, and Localganj is the name of my YouTube channel. So I keep talking about this. I have talked about this, and I will talk about it again with you. There is something called Google Business Profile. This is a free service that Google provides to all business owners. And being a small business owner, the first action that you need to take is, you need to create a Google Business Profile listing for your business. And once you create that, you need to get it verified. Keeping to that particular point, there is also the chance that if you go online, you will find that your particular business is already listed on Google, because Google has its own algorithm and there are people who can create listings also. So your business listing might already be there, but then since you are the business owner of that listing, you need to claim it, because only once you claim it and get it verified, then you get to manage this particular business profile. So number one tip, you need to get your Google Business Profile listing sorted. It needs to be sorted, clear, ready to go, in use by the business. Why? Because you are attempting to reach out to your local customers. That's the first step. Second, you need to manage this particular Google Business Profile properly. And you can do that once you update, because in this profile you get to update your business information, you get to keep it, you get to have the most current status over there, so that if I am the customer and I reach your Google profile, I find all the business information which is current. And the third important tip, which is really important, once you have a verified Google Business Profile, you can get your customers to leave reviews over there for your service, for your product. And these are public reviews, and then you can reply to those reviews. So what is happening is that when we are talking about the power of three for small business success, the first power is the power of local online marketing, And with this, what I want you to do is you need to uh, you need to create your Google business profile listing if it is not already created. If it is already there, you need to claim it. You need to have it verified by Google so that you can start managing it properly, and you can start having customer reviews for your services and products. There are so many other things that you can start doing with local online marketing, and I'll discuss them in coming podcast episodes. Now, let's talk about the power of business branding. Now, business branding is not just having a logo, it's not just having some kind of a stationery for your business, your visiting card, and the uh, storefront banner or hoarding that you might have. That is a small part of it, but business branding is more than that. Why it is important for your small business success? It is important because once you do your branding properly for your business, you start the name of your business starts sticking in the mind of a customer because it has been branded well. What happens is business branding, it's all about building trust in the mind of customers. Business branding helps you do that. Now, in terms of the actionable tips that I can suggest to you, number one is that you need to ask yourself the question, why should any customer choose your business over the competitor? Why should that customer do that? That's the first question. Second question that you need to ask yourself is, what are your business values? Write them down. You need to write them down. Why you need to write them down? Because the messaging of your business, once you're going to reach out to your local customers, these particular answers will start getting reflected in the wordings, in the way, in the tone, in the voice of your business messaging to attract your local customers. And third, we talked about it, you need to have a good logo, and this logo has to be you need to be satisfied with it. You need to be sure, yes, it makes sense for your business, it looks good for your business. And now once you have that logo, it should be everywhere. Obviously, it should be there on your website, it should be there on your social channels, it should be there on your visiting card, on your uh, storefront board, and also on your business WhatsApp profile page, because well, WhatsApp is a really important channel for promoting your business, so it needs to be there also. So when we're talking about business branding, we are not just talking about the very the thing which is most common, which everyone thinks first. Every business owner thinks that having a logo, having a stationery, and that's what it is, business branding. But no, it goes beyond that. It is actually having the a proper vision statement. It is actually having a proper mission statement that is going to help with your business branding, right? So what are the three things? Number one, ask yourself the question, why should the customer choose your business over your competitor? And what are your business values? What drives it? Those are important things. And then get a good logo and promote it properly. Now let's talk about the third power for small business success. Now this is something that you may not be well aware of. You may not even have paid much attention to it. But this, in the power of three for small business success, this is a very important concept. It is called personal branding. You see, the your particular name, your image, and your reputation. All of this, they build your personal brand. Once you actively promote this particular concept of your personal brand in public, it is called personal branding. You would be thinking, how would personal branding uh, help in the success of your small business? You see, what is important is that personal branding, it's all about being the face of your business. So if you're a small business owner and you have a personal brand which is already there, and you do this personal branding of your small business now by putting yourself out in front of the public, that starts helping your small business stand out from your competitors. This particular personal branding, it helps you in three ways. It makes you more trustworthy to the customer, it makes you more knowledgeable to the customer, and you look more approachable. Your business looks more approachable to the customer. So you see what is happening. You're reaching out to your local customers through your personal brand. Your personal branding is helping your small business. So what are the three action things that you can do in this particular concept? What you can do is you are there, you have a particular business, you're selling a service, you're selling a product, and you're well aware of the challenges, you're well aware of how things are being done in your industry sector. The first actionable thing that I suggest to you to do personal branding for your small business success is share your insight, your knowledge about uh, your service and product with the public on your social channels. That'll again help your business do better, because that'll connect with your customers in a more direct way. The second action item that you can do is, you will be thinking, when are you supposed to do all this? When do you share all this? You don't have the time. There's so much to do. You have a business to run. Where are you going to find time to do all this? What I suggest is, do it once a week. Start once a week. See how people are responding to your first uh, post that you've shared about your business, and then keep sharing it. Be consistent. That helps. Third action item that I'm suggesting is that also share those challenges that you feel you can share with the public. Share those challenges uh, with the public, and how you manage to overcome those challenges, so that you can continue to run this business. What it does is, it helps again establish a very strong connection with the listener, with the public that is watching your business message. They see a business owner who has faced challenges and who is trying to overcome those challenges, and he's sharing all that. So this really builds up your personal brand. And there are so many other aspects to personal branding and small business success, and I will discuss those in the coming episodes. Now, let's talk about some common mistakes that small business owners, you are that small business owners, you uh, may be doing it consciously, unconsciously. We've already talked about the importance of local online marketing and business branding and personal branding. And important thing is that local online marketing, still some business owners are doing it. Business branding, the obvious aspects are being taken care of by other business owners, which is the logo and the stationery and the visiting card. But they are not going in depth to on those aspects that we discussed, which is the mission and vision and why should a customer choose you and what are your business values. And then in terms of personal branding, well, that is almost non-existent among small business owners. They are not using their personal brand to build their small business. Now, if you're going to talk about what are the mistakes that you can avoid, you need to avoid this. Number one, see, just outsourcing products, creating service, creating product, and going direct to selling, that may not help you a lot. You need to market it properly, and in the digital age, you need to use local online marketing well. You need to do it properly. That's the first mistake, not using local online marketing properly. Second, see, again, we've already talked about it. When you talk about business branding, the obvious mistake you think is logo, stationery, visiting card, banner, hoarding. No, it goes beyond that. Second mistake that you need to overcome is go deeper into the aspect of business branding, which is about the vision of your business, the mission of your business, and that is going to help your small business stand out, because you already should understand, should know that any product that you are providing to me, the customer, there are 51, for example, there are 51 other companies and businesses that are providing the same business product and service to me. I have a choice of 51 businesses to go for. Why am I going to choose you? That's where the business branding is going to help you do that well. And the third mistake that you are doing is that you're not using the power of your personal brand. Use that properly, and you and your small business can go places. So far we've talked about so many aspects, the power of three for small business success, which is local online marketing and business branding and personal branding. And in more than 20 minutes, if you've been listening to me, you would have got some important points that you can start implementing for your personal success and your small business success. So what you can also do is you can check out my social media channels, and on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, I'm already here, and I'm also there on LinkedIn also and Twitter also. And my personal username is at Byline Raza, and my business username is at Localganj. So if you're going to check out on those social platforms by typing any of these at Byline Raza or at Localganj, you'll find me there. So I keep sharing tips and whatever I'm learning and I have learned on these particular aspects for small business success, I share over there. You can check them out also. So in the end, thank you very much for being with me, for listening for so long, for almost 25 minutes listening to what I'm trying to tell you in this inaugural episode of Growth Reset. And continue to tune into my coming episodes. You can subscribe to my episode of my podcast, Growth Reset podcast, and I'll see you there. So may health and happiness follow you everywhere.